So in this class, we actually use weights. So now the weights are optional. You can always use your sword fingers. So just maybe for today, just see how it is, just imagining you have weights. You can use your index and middle finger. Or you can use light dumbbells. You can use soup cans from your kitchen or soup spoons, or you can get creative. So you can use something that's very light at first, and you can place the weights down at any time. So we'll start off with empty hands, then we'll pick up our weights and we'll do our Tai Chi Flow with the weights, and then we'll finish with empty hands once again. All right, so as always, just like all our other classes, you don't have to get the movements perfect. Just follow along. I'll be your mirror image. You can have a seat at any time, and I cue the breathing. You can always breathe normal. And once again, once we pick up the weights, you can place those down at any time, or you can just let the arms dangle, and I'll show you how to do that just as a little break for your arms. All right, we'll start off with the feet shoulder width apart. All right, knees slightly bent, and then begin to turn from the waist and the hips, letting the hands knock against the lower abdomen and the lower back, knocking on the door of life. Stimulating the energy, loosening up the spine, softening the shoulders, almost like your arms are empty coat sleeves. As we learn to move from the waist, the lower dantian, the center of our mass and our power. All right, then coming back to center, and then from here, the hands float up in front, facing each other. Then as you breathe in, the arms open a little. As you breathe out, the hands come towards each other. Breathing in, opening a little more, coming towards each other. This time, big open, the accordion breath. We're playing the accordion. So small open, a little bit bigger. And then this time, big open. All right, see if you can really sense in between the hands and the fingers. Sometimes you can even sense this little chi ball, the bioelectricity. All right, this time the hands face towards each other, then they float down, and then they scoop out to the sides and up. Then they come back down, back up towards the heart. Breathing out, cleansing the lungs. Breathing in. Just clearing away old stuck energy that's no longer serving you. One more time, cleanse the lungs. Beautiful. All right, this time the hands float all the way around, hug the big tree, rounding out and soften. The arms open up wide, the hands float down, the fingertips point up towards the sky, the hands float all the way up and over, and they spiral out and away from each other as we reel the silk. Breathing in, opening the shoulders and chest, breathing out, floating down. Nice gentle stretch, big open, one more time, reeling the silk, or a silk reeling. All right, this time the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting above and below, the sky and the earth. Other side. Keeping the spine neutral at first if you want. And then this time you can do a side bend, nice and easy. Once again, gentle stretch, never forcing it. One more time. This time, the bottom hand comes up, and then very gently push to the corner. The other hand pushes behind. Coming back to center, other corner, the dragon spreads its wings. This time, if you want, you can turn a little bit more, pivoting on the feet, letting the back heel come up. And then once more to the other side. And then circle in front, hug the tree, bring it back to center, rounding out and soften, breathing in, the arms open, breathing out, the fingertips drift towards each other, the hands float down, sinking the chi. Breathing in, gather into the heart. Breathing out, directing the energy back down. Sinking the chi, the life force energy, the source of our power and strength. Breathing in, gather like you're bringing it right into the heart. Send it back down. One more time, sink the chi. All right, and then from here you can pick up your weights. So transitioning mindfully, feeling that moment when empty becomes full. And then once again, you can always use your sword fingers and just imagine that those are the weights. All right, so with the feet shoulder width apart, weights by the side, let's sink the chi one weight at a time. So starting on this side, breathing in, the weight floats up. Breathing out, the weight floats down. And then other side, one at a time, breathing in. Breathing out. Both weights together, sink the chi. Crossing and floating down. This time the weights float up in front to about shoulder height. Then as the weights float down, the knees and hips soften, opening the door. Breathing in, rising up. Breathing out, softening down. Nice and easy, nice and slow, like you're riding on a wave in the ocean. One more time, open the door. Start of the journey. This time the weights float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. Then the arms float down to the sides. We call this one flying, like we're soaring through the sky like a beautiful bird. Strengthening the shoulders, rising up, and just coming up as much as you can. You don't have to come up very high. One more time, flying. This time, circle the weights in front, hug the tree, rounding out and soften. Then the weights open up wide. This weight here scoops under, step in, catch the moon. Then step out to the corner. As you step out, the bottom weight floats up, the other weight pushes down, parting the horse's mane. Circle it back around. Breathing, checking in with your grip. Not too tight, not too loose. Softening the shoulders. Softening the neck. One more time, parting the wild horse's mane. And then this time, the bottom weight scoops up. The weights cross up top. Then the weights float down as you circle out and around. Then the weights float back up to the mountain peak. The princess on the mountaintop. Breathing in as you open. Breathing out, coming up top. Circling it around, watching out for pets and furniture. One more time, the princess on the mountaintop. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, rounding out and soften. The arms open up wide. Then this weight here scoops under, step in, catch the moon. Step to the corner, the bottom weight floats up, other weight presses down, parting the wild horse's mane, creating tranquility out of chaos. And as always, don't worry about getting it perfect. Just keep on moving. One more time, parting the horse's mane. And then from here, the bottom weight scoops up. They cross up top. Then the weights float down, circling out and around. Back up top, the princess on the mountaintop. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. Nice and easy, no rush, nowhere to go. Can you be here now? One more time. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, rounding out, soften. Breathing in, open. Breathing out, the weights cross in front, drifting down. Sink the chi. Both weights together, rising up, floating down. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time, sink the chi. Beautiful. All right, and then from here you can place your weights down, noticing the moment when full becomes empty. And coming back to center, taking a moment to feel the sensations in the body. And then both arms together, sink the chi. Breathing in, the arms float up, gather into the heart, send it back down. Sinking the chi. You can even imagine this healing energy just washing through the body, giving us healing and vitality, strength and power. One more time, sink the chi. This time the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. And then step one foot in, coming on the ball of the foot, if that's okay for you. And then you can keep the toe down at first as we soar through the sky once again. This time, if you want, you can lift the leg right out in front, the crane. All right, this time, should we hold for a few seconds? If you want, you can try to hold, see how it is. If not, that's okay. And then coming down, other side, just the arms at first. Spreading your wings like a beautiful bird. And you can always keep your toe down, or you can lift up. And then this time we'll hold for a few seconds, if you want, the crane. And then coming back down to center. Reverse direction with the arms, circle around and hug the tree. The arms open wide, the hands float down, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. This hand here floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up. Breathing out, centering. Creating focus and clarity, calming the heart, calming the mind. One more time, centering. This time, both arms float all the way up and over as much as you can. Then the hands float down as you soften. Then circle in front as if you had a big ball in front of the body, scooping under, back up to the heart, and then letting go. One more time, opening the heart, coming up, floating down. This time making a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart, press out, sending out all your loving kindness out to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. And the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together, or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze and let your body rock and sway ever so slightly, like bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the gentle rocking side to side or forward and back, or maybe even circular motions. And just letting the energy move you. Letting go. Just feeling the sensations, feeling the breath. And then you can bring your hands back up to your heart if you like. And bring your attention into your heart, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. Maybe even creating an inner smile. And then if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. We can finish with a bow.